Well, I guess there's a little action going on that I wasn't aware of, but I was just looking across the map, finding villages to put together to set up a nuke, and I happened across this attack going on right here. So, a parish army just swung in and hit it. It bounced back, but then when the map refreshed, it disappeared. But yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3 captains headed there, another army headed here. Won't know if that's actually coming from Freek or if that's like an army from his liege lord. But let's see what the times are looking like on this. We've got 224, 118, 401, 222. So there's quite a range of time between these. So it's just going to depend on if this guy, Bobby Jose, if he's like if he cards up castles or not. So this will be interesting to see what happens here. Like I said, I did already see one attack hit and then fail, I believe, because I saw the army disappear from the map after the map refreshed. So we're going to see how the rest of this goes. I'm not sure, but I think Bobby Jose might be the faction general of this faction. Yeah. Their HM is Nilo LPX. One is about to land right now. All right, so let's wait for the map to refresh, see what that captain did, if it died or not. Since the village is still there, I assume that that captain failed, but we'll know here in a second. Yeah, that captain is still alive, so whatever he sent it to do, it succeeded. They didn't die, so maybe it was like a archer volley or something like that to kill a bunch of troops. 21 seconds for this one, 24 seconds for this next captain. Still about 2 minutes for that last captain, though. We'll see if this captain here finishes it, though. This captain is coming from Sergey Black. Sergey. All right, so it looks like this army attack returned, but of course, again, we'll need to wait for the map to refresh to see what happens. Here comes another parish attack coming from way down here. And let's see what happens over there. Oh, yep, that village is gone. Village went poof. So that was a success even before this other parish attack and before this other captain got to it. So that was a done deal. Let's see maybe if we might be able to talk them into giving me the reports on those. I wish there was a way to just pause the recording instead of stopping it, because I don't want to go back and edit it afterward. Oh, I can probably just cut this section out afterwards. So we'll do that. I'll keep it running. All right, so I did end up getting the reports on the attack here. Some of the attacks, by the time they got there, the village was already razed. So there was only 4 reports here. This one is a duplicate. So starting from here, these are in order: 239.12, 241.42, 242.47, and 242.54. So we'll watch these in order. This first attack, defender wins. This was more of a breaker, I guess you could say. So we'll watch this one. Yeah, so you can see that he does have the peasants trying to come out of the tunnel back here, but he's got archers back here defending that. So they're just shooting those peasants right as they're coming out, so they're not really able to eat up any of the catapults. The catapults do tear through that first tower wall pretty quickly, and then they break down all of the stone walls that's holding the pitch. Now, if you notice, the pitch does disappear. Pitch does get damaged by the catapults as well. However, on the next attack, those pots will probably be back. So we'll see what happens there. All right, so now we've got a nice big hole opened up where that report ends. Let's take a look at this first captain that arrives, and as I mentioned, you can see that pitch has returned, even though it was destroyed by the catapults initially. So we've got captains going here. They've got archer volley shooting towards the center of the keep, and you can see his pikemen just died there that were in the middle of the keep. His captains up here are on healing and aggressive, so they're eating through the moat quite easily. Archers and pikemen back here. So this is a good strategy to put some of the pikemen behind the archers, so the archers make kind of a wall, and the pikemen feed in over time. They kind of, it's like a drip feed of pikemen to go in. And we can see that the pikemen that are past the archers here have all died now, and now the defenders' pikemen are coming up to the front line here, where many of them are going to already die. You can see the health levels on them is pretty low already. The catapults did eat up more of the pitch pots that were up here that didn't get tipped over. So we'll see how far these pikemen can get this time. This attack was successful already, though, so we already know that this attack did make it all the way into the keep. However, I don't believe that this attack was a raise. Yeah, this was just a standard attack, and it did its job. It got all the way into the keep. Next attack here, I believe, was a regular attack from a village. This came from Freek. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, and he did a pillage on it and took all of the weapons. Made off pretty good, too. Almost 300 cats. That's a nice pillage right there. Walked in, and of course, some of those pots, the pitch pots, have returned. If they get destroyed by the catapults, they just return on the next one. So the catapults can take them out for the attack at hand, but then they just reappear for the next defense. Big swarm of catapults, big swarm of pikemen flooding the center there. They are having to take all of that heat from the pitch pots that respawned in. Some of the defending pikemen are making their way to the keep to fight, to try to defend. We already know how it turns out, though, and he's still got a bunch of pikemen back here as well. There's not going to be much more defending pikemen to walk forward after this. All right, so that pillage was a success. Final attack comes here. This is by Sergey Black. And we can see, of course, has been raised. Let's take a look. Now there's only a couple of pitch pots that have respawned back in. If the pitch doesn't burn through its full cycle, it will also respawn. So if it goes away due to catapult damage, or if it doesn't completely burn for its entire time, it will respawn. And just that easy, the Raze was complete. So good attack here from these guys on Bobby Jose. Bobby Jose is the faction general of one of these factions. This is Keep It Green Eviction Team, so he just took a loss on that. Good job for these guys for that, and we'll see what happens next. Keep you guys posted.